What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of CleanWorks Auto Detailing. My name is Mac. Today we're going to be doing an engine bay detail on a 2014 BMW 435i. Without any further ado, let's get started. As you guys can see, this engine bay is pretty dirty. I have no idea when it was last cleaned. And one thing that I do want to stress in this video is that if you are going to be performing an engine bay detail on your own car, please make sure that the engine is cool. Don't do this on a hot engine because the products that you will use might possibly stain any of the plastics, maybe even damage them, as well as your products won't be as effective. I'm using an air compressor right here to blow out all the nooks and crannies just to get the dust off and any leaves out of the engine bay. You can use a leaf blower for this if that's what you got. You can see that I pulled out an absolute bird's nest full of dirt and twigs out of that corner right there. I'm using some all-purpose cleaner as a pre-treatment for this engine bay. This lifts the top layer of dirt and grime, making the detail process a lot easier later in the video. Right here, I am using some super clean degreaser in a foaming sprayer. You can use any degreaser of your choosing, whatever you have handy. Just make sure to cover the engine bay and let it sit for a little bit, and then come in with your detail brush and hit all the nooks and crannies. Take your time for this. I recommend starting from the windshield and working your way back to the front bumper. This methodical process ensures that you don't miss any spots and you can take your time and you can perform a very clean and very professional detail. When rinsing your engine bay, the best advice I can give you is to simulate rain. This is because you don't want to introduce a lot of water into the engine bay. However, it is good to note that the modern engine bay is designed to get wet, but if you have any exposed air filters or wires, you're going to want to make sure and cover those up with a plastic bag of some kind. I'm coming back in with my air compressor or your leaf blower if that's what you're going to be using, and make sure you blow out all the cracks and crevices in the engine bay using compressed air or your leaf blower, because this ensures that no standing water will ruin the look of the detail you just did, as well as it'll get all the water out of any electrics that the water might have gotten into. Just be careful when you're doing this and pay attention, because you might be spraying water into a place where it shouldn't go. So just something to keep in mind. This step is optional, however, I highly recommend you do this. Go ahead and dress all the plastics inside the engine bay with your favorite trim shine or tire shine. I recommend using something in an aerosol form, or if you have the tools, get a cheap paint gun and use your air compressor and put some trim shine in there and go ahead and spray everything. This will really clean up the look of the detail you just did and make the engine look brand new. As an extra step, I come back in with my air compressor and blow out all the excess trim shine that I just sprayed. This also forces the trim shine to go into the little nooks and crannies and really clean up the detail. I highly recommend you do this. Make sure you clean your window just to get all the overspray from the trim shine off, as well as any water spots that might have occurred while you were detailing your engine bay. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, and more importantly, subscribe. I'll see you next time. My name is Mac from Cleanworks Auto Detailing. Stay clean.